President Biden's call on all Americans to stand up to bigotry. The president and Vice President Kamala Harris speaking out Friday during a visit to Atlanta, the scene of Tuesday's mass shooting that left 8 people dead. The remarks came after a meeting with Asian American leaders to address growing violence against their community during the coronavirus pandemic. Of the 8 people killed at the 3 separate Atlanta spas, 7 were women and 6 were of Asian descent. On Friday, authorities identified the last of the victims. Jessi Mitchell is in Atlanta, covering it like always. Jessi, good morning.
Good morning, Michelle. That meeting with the president and vice president lasted more than an hour. And while a COVID-19 hate crime bill was discussed, the meeting focused more on the grief and fear people in the Asian American community are feeling right now.
Words have consequences. It's the coronavirus, full stop.
President Biden specifically tying the pandemic to the spike in violence against Asian Americans, while imploring Americans to take a stand against racism and bigotry.
Hate and violence often hide in plain sight. It's often met with silence. That's been true throughout our history. But that has to change, because our silence is complicity.
Kamala Harris, the nation's first vice president of South Asian descent, also speaking out, saying everyone has the right to be safe.
And also the right to be recognized as an American, not as the other.
Hours earlier, police released the names of 4 people gunned down at 2 spas in Atlanta. All were Asian women, ranging in age from 51 to 74. Soon Chung Park, Soon Cha Kim, Young A Yu, and Hyun Chung Grant. Her son, Randy Park, wrote about his loss. Losing her has put a new lens on the amount of hate in our world. But those murders are not classified as a hate crime so far by authorities. We're also learning more about the alleged gunman, Robert Aaron Long. Records show he legally purchased the gun on the same day of the shootings. And deputies in the jail where Long is being held say as he was going into his cell, he asked if he would spend the rest of his life in prison. According to police, Long told investigators he was not fueled by racism. However, state and federal hate crime charges could still be filed. His first court appearance has yet to be set. Jeff.
Jessi Mitchell, thank you very much.